Okay, so one is now 40, and the other one is 5.5, so I'm going to download it. Okay, so let's try that again. So go to homepage, create estimate, upload plans. My internet must be slow. Am I lagging at all?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what's going on. Really lagging. Okay.
They do have a very consistent job right now. So just to give you an update, we have a
Not sure why I'm having issues here, but okay. So see how it downloaded part 1 and part 2. So we're gonna upload both of those, and now everything's under 50 megabytes. And just so you know, and it'll say it here, so you have reminders. The PDFs you can only upload up to 10 files, and the max each file can be is 50 megabytes. If it's anything bigger than that, it's not going to be able to take all of them, and you'll have to select which ones you don't want to include. If there are other files you won't need to upload, just the painting on the painting, and they've already created.
Actually, I think my internet is lagging right now. But how about now?
Oh, okay. Okay, what's your internet speed?
No. Disconnect some device.
You haven't checked yet.
Yeah, still lagging. Hold on.
Okay, it's no big deal. I'm just curious if you wouldn't mind sending me like the results. If we need to like upgrade internet so that we don't have any lag, maybe we'll look into it. But I'm just curious where you're at right now.
It's 100 to be honest, but I got a lot of devices.
100 megabytes.
Yeah, so I
Ah,
asked.
okay. Okay, so in the scope extracts, you can break them out by specific trades. All we really need to focus on in concrete is that. Now, if we have demo, like say we're doing all of the scope of demo, we can include it, and it's going to be it's going to be included in it, and you can double and triple up. You could do the whole job if you wanted to. But for our sake, all we're focused on really is concrete. Now you can read this, and I'll read it with you so we know kind of what the prompt is, because I'll be honest with you, I've only just started using the prompt that they gave us. And sometimes a project does or does not have certain things. And sometimes I'll want to adjust this information so that it includes things that aren't already on there. So in this one, it says extract the concrete scope, which means only look at the concrete. Include the slabs, the footings, the pads, foundations, and flat work. That's the sentence, which pretty much covers everything, because even if we have bollards have footings. If it's a light pole, there are light pole footings. And so this pretty much covers everything. Now, to dig deep into the detail, the next sentence gives it a little bit more requirements. Identify the slab thickness, The concrete strength is at 3,000 psi, 4,000 psi, and reinforcement requirements such as rebar, welded wire fabric, or post-tensioning. Now, we don't do any post-tensioning. So when we submit these plans and it gives us quantities and it says, hey, yeah, you've got this much in post-tensioning, that's not a job we want. It's a particular process that we don't have honed in, and so we don't want any of those jobs. In the estimate, we want them to include vapor barrier, subgrade preparation, compaction requirements, which is usually 95%, and formwork. Capture the control joints, saw cuts, slopes, and finished floor elevations, as well as embeds, sleeves, and anchor bolts. Identify the finish type, whether it's going to be a broom finish or a smooth trim finish, polish it, stamp it, or exposed aggregate, and include curing requirements if specified. So if structural plans, geotechnical reports, concrete schedules, grading plans, or finished specifications are missing, let us know if they're missing so that we can dig into it further. So that's what we have so far. One exercise that I've thought to do, and maybe one thing that you can look into to better refine this, is to give these instructions. Hey, what parts of a concrete construction's missing, and see what Claude comes up with. Do it, and maybe we can be a little bit more specific in our instruction, because this is what they gave us, but we can always add more, and then when we hit save, it will be included in all of our future takeoffs.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is totally editable. I just haven't done any of that yet, and so yeah. So let's just go ahead and move forward with what they have. But again, I want to look into this a little bit further down the road. So now that we've got the instruction, we've got the plans, you just up top here hit generate scope. And this could take a couple minutes. But basically the layout is that you have an AI assistant over here that you can speak to, and it can make adjustments to your takeoff. You've got the plan sheets over here that you can scroll through and you can look at them personally. And then in the middle is everything that the AI has already extracted for you. And so I haven't looked at these plans at all. I don't know anything about this project. So we'll learn this together and see kind of what this job even is. But the ones that I've found so far, the ones that, oh, here we are. Okay, it was quick. So far, I've found this to be very thorough. But what I'll say so far is it has missed in the quantities section. So it's really nice in that it gives you a summary. It tells us what this project is. It's a interior renovation to the Lenexa Rec Center. There's a replacement and expansion of communicating stair and modifications to the kids' space. So there's a new concrete pad, footings, a concrete slab on a metal deck for expanding the upper landing. Okay, so this one's kind of a bigger deal. Concrete filled metal pan stairs. Okay, so metal pan stairs and concrete slab patching. So what it's done is on each line item, it's saying, hey, I identified a pad footing that's 3 foot by 3 foot by 1 foot 4 inches deep. It's this kind of concrete. And there's 2 of them, 2 each. That's going to require 0.89 yards of concrete. It's on page 5. And it just does that over and over again. It found another, footing excavation, dewatering, and prep. On page 18 square feet on page 5. It gave us 436 square feet of concrete on the upper landing deck. So 3.5 inches of depth on top of a metal deck, which is no big deal. So yeah, as you can see, it's pulled out everything. I asked it to pull out vapor barrier. It said it called out 15 mil Class A vapor barrier, although it doesn't give me square footage. Rebar reinforcement. Welded wire fabric. So lots of reinforcement here. Okay, and some grout. Isolation joints, all of that. So what you can do is, while you're reading through this stuff, you can scroll, and I don't know anything about these, this project, but you have instructions to bidders. I think this is an addendum. This is part 1 of the plans. Oh, why is it not working? Let me enter full screen here. Well, I haven't had this issue before. Well, something's going on where I can't see the plans. But obviously, wherever you downloaded it, like where did we download it? Right here. We can just open it up on a PDF viewer and see what the plans are. I just want to get a little familiar with it. Okay. So you'll want to review the plans. And how do you feel about looking at plans and your understanding of what plans look like?
I'm good with it.
Yeah,
Actually,
you feel confident in it? Like,
I've been dealing with those of. Dealing with those mostly of my entire career. Been reading and then implementing them on site, and doing the estimates just to make sure with we would not do some overruns for the project um, cost. So
okay. Well, good. Because as I'm looking at it, it looks like there's stairs here. It looks like everything in red, which I can't read this stuff. It would take some time, right?
Can you send that on? Yeah. Can you send that on my email so that I could download it and let's try to look at it together so that I think
Okay.
mine would be
Sure.
better.
Okay. Estimator. There we go. Next. I'll just send you everything.
Yeah. Okay. Still haven't got the invite for
The invite for
Cross IQ.
what? Oh, for construction. Okay.
Hold on.
Maybe you can just log in to the website.
Yeah. Can you send it over in chat?
Yeah.
Because the
How many screens have you got?
I've got one for now because I still haven't set up it. I do have three monitors at all. Two. I bought one in Temu.
Hmm.
Um, the Actually, I still didn't set up this stuff.
Yeah. Sure.
I was just kind of
Nice.
expecting for an onboarding estimate.
So the way I don't typically look at the plans that way in the preview, wherever the preview was, what I use is Easy Takeoff because it's free. I use Easy Takeoffs and I'll do a manual takeoff. So here I've just got a free version. If I want to do a new project and I want to say Linux Rick remodel and addition. I'll upload whatever PDF I want to do a takeoff on. So and this is very basic too. Is my screen frozen for some reason?
Yeah. You can just turn off your camera so that
Okay.
it will not bother you.
It helps with my internet speed too.
It's asking for a
Yeah.
plan subscription
Are
plan.
you on Construct IQ?
Yeah.
So maybe you're not in the right. Can you just choose login
Sure.
or spot to login? Yeah, and then try logging in with your Google email.
Still the same. I tried to click home,
Really?
but it's asking for a subscription. So maybe when you just pay the subscription, it will goes along by adding the wind powers or team.
So if you see my screen, is it right here? Do you have this option?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so you did that.
Yeah.
Well, let me see if I set you up the right way. Looks right. Oh, nope, I didn't do it. No. Your estimate's not estimator. That's the problem.
Voila.
Already exists. Oh no. I think maybe since you. Oh no. Might have to reach out to him. Or maybe can you delete your account real quick with Construct IQ? Did it create you a new account or no?
What does it say now?
Because well, it's saying that when I try to add estimates at Alpha Construction KC, that the user with this email already exists.
Let me
It's already been created.
The thing is, I cannot proceed with hmm, anything at all. Nothing at all. Because it's asking me to. Hmm.
This is strange. Let me delete and then I will recreate one. I don't think that's the issue, but
It would still be the same because it's already the
yeah.
name is already registered. So perhaps we should call for the support.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got it. Okay. All right. I'll work on that. During our break. But let's go back to this. So basically, in finishing the process, you can make any adjustments you want. So this is its takeoff. If you find that rather than it being, maybe instead of it being 436 square feet, maybe it was 550. All of this is editable. So you can change whatever you want to change. If you look at page 10 and you decide, oh, this is actually, 6 yards instead of 4, you can change those numbers because when you hit create estimate, it's going to give you numbers. So I'm going to hit create estimate, assuming that this is good. Now, these numbers are not our numbers. Part of what I want to do is you and I talk about what the numbers should be, and then we're going to set up the numbers in Construct IQ because there is a section where we can tell it this is how much we want to charge per square foot or per person per hour or whatever, and we can give them all those numbers. So in the future, it will do estimates solely based on the numbers that we give it.
The red dots you saw earlier was a removal demolition plan, demolition parts.
Say that again.
The one you saw earlier with the red um, line drawings with the
Mm-hmm.
stairs,
Mm-hmm.
those are
Mm-hmm.
demos.
Demo. So that's what you take out. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So what AI has done is it's instead of creating the estimate, it says, I'm missing the required quantities to produce a good estimate. Please provide takeoff and measurements or confirm, I should assume, for these items. So it couldn't find the square footage for vapor barrier, the concrete stair treads and landings, concrete
Yeah.
fill material, all this stuff. It did produce some, like anchors, lag bolts. See here, it says just concrete fill metal pan stairs, but it doesn't say square footage or how much concrete. So we would have to give it the square footage. So it does a lot of the work for us, but it doesn't do all of the work. And it tells you where to look.
Yeah, actually, it's he did not. It did not get the stairs because it's under demolition. So that's what one of the reasons. And for
Uh,
the vapor barrier, let me check if in the detail has one. It's kind of odd because the stairs is is not literally a concrete.
No, they're
Yeah.
metal stairs that you fill with concrete.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So that's the
it is
stair
different.
one. Yeah, but for the foundation, let me check with the plans. Yeah, it's also right that does not have any vapor barrier. So amazing.
Nah. Yeah, so plans are often not filled with all of the right stuff. So what we would just have to put in assumptions. So there's an interior slab on grade on page 5, but it doesn't say how many square feet. I bet all of that gets the vapor barrier. Are you seeing the amount of the slab on grade for interior?
Interior.
Yeah, the interior slab on grade. I guess I can look too. Page 5. That's not page 5.
Well, um, the the slab that I have for here is the land. How do you call this part of the stairs? Can I share my screen?
The top landing?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, but I think you're talking about the landing, right?
Yeah. It's this. Yeah, that one. That one.
Yeah. Okay. And that's only
This part.
6.2 and then 8 foot 8 inches, 8 and 3/4 inches wide. So it's not a very big, but that looks like a suspended slab. There is also, you didn't see a slab on grade on the floor, like on the bottom level.
Yeah. Nothing at all.
Well, there has to be because these details show slab edge, a footing here. So it's gotta be here somewhere. Yeah, here's a new upper landing. And then there's the landing for the stairs. These are all these stairs get concrete. I'm just looking for the bottom floor. It's not so clear.
First is what I basically had to do with this one is to look into the construction book of this. So this is just renovation. This part.
Mm-hmm.
Partition plan. Temporary construction. This is demo. Blueprint.
Okay. It's in two different parts of the building. I see. So it's a fairly basic job. It's just hard to navigate exactly what is where. I can't seem to find the slab on grade layout.
Neither am I.
I found the stairs and I think I understand the stairs, but it's in the structural, I don't think there is a sheet just for the slab.
So, yeah, for the structural, you only have general notes, stair framing, kid space framing, foundation sections, and framing sections. Nothing more.
Yeah,
But
framing. I saw framing, but yeah, I didn't see the slab on grade. So what would you do? I mean, here on the first page, it does give that the room, the youth gym exercise, the kids area, the kids space is 853 square feet. And it looks to be on the bottom level. And then in the other section is the staircase. So, what would you do in a scenario like this where it's not very clear?
I would write an email about this to clarify for um, if I cannot see it, I basically would have to verify it from you first before I would send in an email to the client because um, we could not rely basically 100% to AI, and I have to confirm it from your side if we would go for sending an email because AI told us that they have this so and so details and we cannot find it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. In the demo plan, does it show that we're taking out a floor or demoing a floor? I didn't look at the demo plan. What page is the demo plan on? Oh,
All
here,
three
page 4.
page.
Okay. It just has it removing stairs.
Yeah.
And then in the kids space, it has it removing basketball hoops and a chain link portion of the wall. So it seems to me like there is no slab on grade.
But if we are going to look for section eight, what page is this? S200. Here's the detail for the foundation. But
Yeah.
it did not mention this.
Yes, that's right. I wonder if those column footings are the footings for the new staircase.
I bet.
I bet they are. And then maybe the slab
Yeah.
is for the staircase as well. Maybe we demo that area to put in the new footings and a slab. And the kids area doesn't get any new concrete. Yeah, I think that's it. Let me go back to the stairs here. S100 has all the stairs. Yeah, see here? It's calling out 3 new footings on the foundation. This is the foundation plan. So it says the existing 4-inch slab on grade. So 1, 2, 3 new footings. And I guess the slab details would be for the 4-inch slab, cutting into the 4-inch slab. This is the suspended slab. Okay. Yeah, and this is tying in the new new concrete slab per plan. It does say new concrete slab per plan, tying into existing concrete slab. This is a difficult one. So yeah, I think
Yes.
your response is right. We would just need to reach out to the GC because it's not clear where the slab is. The only thing that's clear is that we have a landing on the stairs and that we have metal stairs to fill with concrete and 3 footings. But where's the slab? So
Yeah, basically one of the response that they are going to give to us is that the section is just the detail of whenever we are going to connect. But as per indicated in the plan, there are no, literally there's no um section that says uh poor concrete or new concrete,
that's right.
but
That's right.
me wait, let me just, yeah. So can I explain this one to you a bit?
Yeah. Yeah. Let me exit or I'll stop sharing.
Yeah. So okay, I get it now why we are having a hard time. Sorry, I was
Oh, if you
nervous
figured it
earlier,
out,
so
that's
I
great.
I just kept on doing the search. So as we can see, we have this number, right? 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7. You can also see three,
Hmm.
4, 5, 6, 7. So if this is the new
Ah.
existing concrete, as per plan, basically it's this part right here. Let me just check. Um, yeah, this. I hope am I right? I'm just right, or this part. So this part. So we still have to, yeah. Apart from this, is that we have to. So we have this. This is the dimension of the steel frame.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to verify that.
Well,
Yes.
I wonder if that is the new slab. I think it's bigger, actually, because, yeah, I mean, you're right on the details. Yeah, we have 6 over there against that wall that's tying into new existing concrete. 7 terminates along the west side. 5 is where the stairs come up. You see number 5 detail? The
Yeah.
stairs are coming up and landing there. So I actually think that whole area is new concrete.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, very good. So the slab is actually the suspended slab on the second floor. There's nothing down on the bottom except for the footings.
Uh-huh.
Okay, very good. Well, I can understand why AI didn't pick it up because it's not, it takes a lot of work to be able to see what you just saw. It did know there was a slab, but it had a hard time finding exactly where the slab is because it doesn't necessarily indicate it clearly here.
Mm.
So what I would do then to finish the estimate is do a quick takeoff on that whole landing there, and we'll give it to AI, and then it can finish its estimate. But before we do that, we are past our break time. So let's take a break for 10 minutes and we'll come back. Are you good with that? Or do you
Yeah,
want to keep
sure.
going? It's up to you.
It's up to you, boss. I just have
Yeah.
water on my side, so
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, let's take 10 minutes and we'll come right back.
okay.
Ato ko lang ang maitin. Dili tayo. Layo kayo? Hi, Ma'am Jella. I'm Shalini S. Status now, a graduate of Bachelor of Science.
But you wouldn't need 100, and you wouldn't need vapor barrier under a suspended slab. Only if it's in the ground. So you really don't need vapor barrier, right?
You cannot call it. You cannot have a vapor barrier, to be honest, if it is suspended, because
Right. Doesn't make sense. This is why I say this isn't perfect,
yeah.
but it gets you the framework.
Hmm.
It gets you the framework. And so if you can work through the little things that it can't catch, and I say it's little, this is actually a bigger list than I've seen before, but it also tells me that these plans are kind of, they're complete, but they're not very clean. A lot of plans, if they're clean, you don't have to do this much rework. It'll just come up with an estimate. Oops. Okay, so I just gave it 510 square feet of interior slab, and I'm looking, and so now it's going to create the estimate. Also, while we were off, I just asked them about deactivating the duplicate account. Okay, before you try to log in, I'm going to see if I can log you as a user.
Good morning, guys, and welcome to this vlog. If you're a fresh graduate and
I want you to be project administrator. Okay, it's saved. Why don't you try working on logging in? Let me know when you're logged in.
I'm in.
Okay, awesome. All right, that's good. So let's just go back to what it said here. Okay, so I gave it that, but it still says not enough information to produce a complete estimate. So essentially what you would need to do is work through all of these and give it an answer and say, hey, don't consider the vapor barrier. I mean, we can do it if you want. It's just going to take a minute. Concrete patching, infill at kid space, total square footage and average patch thickness. So we'd have to look and see after the demo is done, what do we need to infill? And it looks like it's probably a 4-inch slab. And so whatever we're removing, we'll need to patch back. And I can look at the flights of stairs. Oh boy. Do you want to find those things while I work with this guy on the questions he's asking me?
Which one?
The number of stairs that need concrete. How many treads?
Oh, wait a minute. Is it the number of flight?
Yeah, so it's actually here. I'll show you the D. What it's asking for is the concrete filled metal pan stairs, the number of flights, how wide it is, the total risers or treads, and whether the metal pans are included. We're not going to install the metal pans. We're just going to pour the concrete.
All right. The number of flights is 26, and what's that?
Is it 6 feet wide?
Oh, wait. Sorry.
All good.
I thought I got the it's 25 mil, and 25 mil is 0.8 feet.
No. Is your scale right?
Yeah. We can just go to the landing.
Yeah.
Section details for the landing, or even the
Okay, so on easy takeoff, I'll just go and use this here, and I'll just do a linear foot. Let's see. I'll just choose one. Here to here. Yeah, something like 6.6'8".
hold on.
Yeah, so let's use that.
Where is it?
Well, I just went in easy takeoff, and I just measured one of these, the
Oh,
width of the treads. So I'll use that 6 foot 8 inches width. Okay. So then what do we need to look for?
the wind.
Lean concrete for we don't need backfilling plumbing trenches. We're not doing any plumbing. None. Reinforcement quantities 12 inches, 6 inches slab on grade. Oh gosh. So we would basically need to answer, okay, 110 square feet. Dowels. on the edge. Oh, how many linear feet get the dowels? So we're doweling into this number 3, right?
Yeah.
Well, are we? Because it looks like it's got welded wire fabric, like wire mesh here. But I don't see all the dowels here.
Wait, there's
12
no
inches on
dowels.
center.
There's no dowels on section 3.
No, just 4. It looks like
Yeah, it's
4 and
basically tap.
4.
This is welded, I think, with the channel. So the channel
Yes,
is welded. So
yeah.
the
But I
dowel,
see section 4 and 5 have dowels. And it doesn't look to me like any of the other stuff has dowels. They just have that angle iron.
yeah.
So I'll do a linear foot here. Yeah, 6'10". And then what did I say? 4 and no. Four and 5 sections. Okay, so 6'10", 17, 18, 19 feet. Oh, I hit enter instead of copy and paste. Actually duplicates. Number 4. There's no number 5. None. You can see the exercise that we're doing. Control joint, linear feet. The only control joints I would see are at the footings. There's 3 footings. Is there a schedule here? I think the schedule is on a different page, right? Footing schedule here. Okay.
And then the
3 foot by 3 foot.
Yeah.
Okay, so for controller, for control joints, 3, 6, 9, 12 times 3 is 36 linear feet. Right. I don't like this little space that I have to type. It's not a whole lot of room. 10 bags for the non-shrink route. I'm just estimating. Oh gosh, that's why I don't like it. Too small. Can I make it bigger? Can't make it bigger. Okay. So you can see on the last thing that they talk about, that AI talks about, is that are there any permits, inspections, testing? Generally, unless it is a big time structural thing, there won't be much permitting, testing, or inspection costs on our side. So I'm just going to tell it, do not consider any cost. And we should set that up in our template to not consider any permits or inspection costs or testing costs, unless it says that it's on the concrete contractor to pay for the testing, but typically it's not on us. It would be on the general contractor or the owner. I can press most of the concrete, but one required quantity is still missing to produce a complete estimate. Okay. See, this is AI just having a conversation with us, which I think is great. Concrete patching to be flush with existing slab. Okay. Yes, patching to be flush, of course. Existing slab. Assume a 4-inch thick slab, which I'm assuming is what's there. And did we go to the kids space and see if there were how much square footage? I think the demo plan would tell us how much we need to patch back.
It's kids
I
space.
really-
I think it's 8. Oh, you're looking.
You think
at
it's
the demo.
what? Yeah. It says remove existing chain link portion of the wall and then prepare the CMU wall for new storefront glazing. Remove existing casework. Remove portion of existing CMU wall. Oh, okay. So if we're going to remove the CMU wall, we'll probably have to do a floor. So it's really not that much. Probably 3 feet, I would assume. 3 foot 3 inches. I'm just gonna say like 2 foot, 2 square feet. I'll do 3 square feet just to be a little extra. Please confirm so I don't have to assume the suspended slab on deck perimeter edge length requiring edge forms. No. No forming because they're already going to have the metal angle installed. Okay. And then notes applied from your instructions. Yep, don't include cost on that. Nothing there. Metal pan stairs. Finish, install and finish the concrete only. We're not installing that. Okay, so we've answered all of its questions. Now I believe it's going to produce an estimate for us. But don't hold your breath or you might die.
No. It's small, but it's tricky.
Yeah, I agree with you. That's a good way of saying it.
And you say that you want the estimate for 20 minutes.
Yeah. Well, yeah, this one definitely is tricky. It is a small job, not very much square footage, but yeah, it is tricky. You're right. But it's not so much work that we can't do it. We just have to know what we're doing.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's telling me here that it is using, failed to fetch. I don't know what that means. It's telling me that it excluded representative local labor rates used for sanity checks. The concrete labor is about $62 per hour, which is high. That would probably be for prevailing wage. And then a labor is $30 an hour, which is actually probably a good assessment. And then the site superintendent is $85 an hour. So this is a prevailing wage job, and that's probably why this number is so high. Normally, we wouldn't pay a concrete worker that much money. But we'll install these numbers together since I know what they are. And so I just go line by line and see if it makes sense. My initial feeling is that $49,000 for this job is probably high. What you can see, first of all, is the layout here. So if we want to adjust anything, we can either adjust it ourselves by clicking on it, and it's going to open this tab to edit whatever items, and we can change the wording here. any wording that we want. We can change the type, which it has other, but you can show it to show labor and material, labor only, or materials only. And then the unit cost is per hour, which we can change. We can change it. We're going to charge by the day, by the job, by the square foot. But right now we have by the hour at $95 an hour, which is just our project management and coordination costs, which really I don't typically include that stuff because that stuff would be included in our overhead cost. So that's just another note we're going to want to make, is to not include project management and coordination cost. Do you want to make that note or should I?
I will.
For the project management and coordination, I want to put it in the initial instructions to not include project management and coordination
Okay.
cost. Do you want to include that? Like, do you want to make that adjustment in ConstructIQ, or I can?
You can.
Okay. All right. It's not a perfect setup yet. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and delete it because I don't think any project management and coordination that happens pre-construction is usually covered in our 20% markup. So, and so I don't include that. Protection and housekeeping. This is a lot of just making sure the area is clear. I mean, I guess we could include it. I don't know where it came up with $48 an hour for, 3 days for one person. That seems a little bit high. This would be a laborer's job. And so maybe we'll consider that, but I'm going to bring it down to $30 an hour because that's what we pay our laborers. Same thing here. It's interesting because it says it considers $30 an hour the labor, but all of these numbers are 48. I'm not sure why I would need to make these adjustments. And for 2 pad footings, there should be 3 pad footings. You see how we're just doing ConstructIQ for the layout, but you definitely have to check these, right? A 3x3 times 2, so we actually need to add 9 more, so that's 27 square feet. But even still, that's just that's just prepping. So $600 to prep, and then three pad footings. So there needs to be more concrete. 1.3. I'm going to say 4 just to be sure.
I want to see. I don't want to see. I need help.
Okay. So for those 3 footings, we're basically charging these two together $2,200, $2,250. The concrete slab, $19.50 a square foot. I think that's probably good because it's a small slab, but it's a lot of work. See here, it has a duplicate. We never did find an interior stone grade that was 6 inches thick, did we? We found the upper landing. Oh, on the metal deck, the upper landing was, I think it's doing 2 different things. There is an upper landing right here, and then there's the slab here. So that's 66 square feet. So I need to change that. And then this is at, this needs to be 1950 as well. Okay. All right. And so I'm just working through this line by line. Does it say anywhere on the plans, maybe you, when you were looking, you could tell, does it say anywhere that this is a six inch thick slab?
What we could do is go to the section.
Oh, I think
Yeah.
it all calls per plan. Oh, there it is. Oh, there it is. 6 inch.
Yeah.
6 inch. Oh, very good. Very good. Okay. All right. So thickness here. 300. 6. So it's all 6 inches thick. Concrete patch. Not very much. So I'm gonna let it know that we actually don't do stairs at 135. We do them at $165 per tread.
These are my last two.
And one thing. Howdy.
Sorry.
That's all good.
And we missed another break.
What's that?
I think we missed another break.
Oh, did we? Are we past time? Do you want to take a 10-minute break?
No, let's finish this one.
Okay. Let's finish it. I don't see. I'm gonna tell it. I don't see where we would have vapor barrier. it maybe had a note about it, but if these are suspended, maybe in the footing detail, what page was that on? Do you remember?
Hmm. More. Go down.
Get it.
9, 10. Yeah,
There I
that one.
go.
That one. Just the lead.
Okay.
We will go wait for something. Later when we go to bed, no, but we went look at that. And
Okay, I don't see
tired, more tired.
vapor barrier. I see isolation joints. Yeah, and that's all. Oh, it looks like we're gonna have to do a slab right here to cover our new footing.
Yeah.
Oh man. And then it's got this little thing. This is where it's coming up with the plumbing. Backfill new plumbing trenches within a 1 to 2 slope of footings with lean concrete. I'm not sure why we would need to do any of that. But yeah, it looks like we need to cut back the concrete, do our footing, and then fill it back, probably. There's a little bit of a consideration there. But still, as far as vapor barrier, I don't see where we would need to install vapor barrier. So I'm going to get rid of vapor barrier. Okay, so this is, would it be with the stair? No, it wouldn't be with the stairs. No, it doesn't make sense. Okay. Concrete fill, slip resistant, stair treads at landings. Okay, so it's just a broom finish. $4.25 seems low because this is hard work.
I'm done with this. Is just
Reinforcement for the pad footing is included. Welded wire fabric for the deck. Rebar for the slot for the landing. Well, wait a minute. Do you see it's got welded wire fabric and it has rebar? That doesn't seem right. It doesn't have both, does it? Welded wire fabric for the deck and then also rebar.
It does not mention about. Yeah.
It says new concrete slab per plan. Where's the detail for the slab?
Page 2.
Page 2.
Wait. Let me check on my side.
because guys like pushing this going. So far. At least I'm just looking at it. To do it.
I always say slab per plan, but that's all it says. Yeah, same thing. Slab per plan. Well, that's the problem. I don't really quite see what the welded wire fabric and rebar.
I think the one with X in the line is the wire fabric, because
Yeah.
if we are going to um, have it on a regular way, the one, it's not the typical reinforcement, since this is steel deck.
Mm-hmm.
And so
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let's go with that. All right. 4x24 dowels. Yep. Work. Smooth dowels are usually okay. Continuous rebar. Slab edge threshold. Yeah. This is just overlapping rebar, 19 feet that we're gonna drill and anchor in. Bolts at the column base plate. I don't think I have to preset those, so that's fine. 8 bolts, 8 anchor bolts, $65 each. That should cover it. Something there. I don't know why it went down to 55. It should still be 65 per anchor bolt. Okay. There's not going to be any tooled control joints unless it called for, I would assume it would call for saw cut instead of tooled control joints. Are you familiar with the difference?
let me check. Which one?
And whether we're going to saw cut joints on the slab or use a tool joint. I imagine because it's interior, we're going to use a saw cut. So I don't know if maybe somewhere it specified that we were going to do tooled control joints. Let me check the notes in structural. Oh, looky here. It took it. It says all interior concrete slabs on grade shall be placed over 15 mil plus a vapor barrier. Okay, it said it. The vapor barrier should be placed over free draining granular material as prescribed by the project soils report. That doesn't make sense. There's no soils on. Maybe it's just the first floor, not the suspended.
I think it's with the foundations.
Yeah, I think you're right. Okay. So still very minimal
No.
vapor barrier. I think I'm just going to do a contingency fund for those little things rather than a separate line item. I'm going to change it from tooled to sawed because I don't see. Oh, here it says saw cut or tooled. It's going to be saw cut. So I'm going to get rid of the word tech. We don't do polishing, so we would need to get a subcontractor. And so the cost for us to do that's going to be a lot more per square foot. That's probably not that much. Okay. All right. So I'm going to add one more thing. Please. How do you feel about it, first of all?
I feel like I want to try something new.
Yeah. Yeah. What you want to try something other than Construct IQ?
Maybe we could have it tomorrow. But I record everything so that I record everything so that I could get back to it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna have it add $5,000 contingency fee or fund, and then I think this estimate is ready. So looking at this estimate, it was unique. You said it's small, and I agree, but it's not simple, right? So I think at the end of the day, having 42,000 for this is probably a good number. And then, so the only other thing you need to do after you read through the whole estimate and make sure the numbers are accurate, come over to info, because here's the info, here's the estimate side, come over to the info side. And then what I have in all of our estimates is a little, it's something that I put in every estimate that says, hey, oh, I'm sorry, not this one. AI put this one in. And you still need to look it over because some of it wrong. So double check that as well. But what I include, terms and conditions. By signing this document, the customer agrees to blah, blah, blah. It lets them know that we need to receive payment quickly. It just has a bunch of generic jargon, but it will always be in there. So you shouldn't need to touch that. Any special notes that you want to add to the estimate before you send it over to them, you can send it there. So what I would do is I would put maybe like an estimated start date or what it doesn't include. And one thing that I would say it doesn't include is the metal forming.
No, this.
No, it's some.
Does it taste like that? Is it spicy?
No.
Yummy?
Yes.
Steel.
made this spicy.
I added garlic.
Or the stair, or metal stair pan.
Can you give me some, please? Actually, no.
Metal stair.
Smells like orange juice.
Risers and pan. So that way they know we're not including any of the insulation or the metal stuff. We're just going to pour the concrete.
No, you gotta.
Okay, so that would be the only thing. And then if we say we went on the job and we took pictures, you can add pictures there. But that's it. There's a section for discounts or additional fees or taxes, but I typically don't add anything. And there's one more thing, and then we can finish this one up, the client. If you want to add a specific client, you can add a client here. It's already given us the project info for the address, but then you can add a client if you want to, but you don't have to. Because if you just hit save, hit preview, then here is your estimate. It's 4 pages. You can look through it. Right now, it's very generic. It just has a price and a list of the work. But if you want to give them more information than just that, then you can show the line price, the line item price, and it'll give them the price per task. I typically don't do that.
Yeah,
I
you are
typically
not.
keep that price out.
You're not a supplier.
Right. And I don't like to negotiate each item, you know, because when they see those numbers, they say, well, why is this number so high? And why is that number so high? I just give them one full price, but I do still keep the description so they see everything that I've included. So I download it, and then it's ready to be sent off. So for you, that's kind of the full cycle with construction. And like I said, whenever I have questions, I use Easy Takeoff to be able to look at the plans. If you have, it looks like you have a on yours. What do you use?
It's Revo, Bluebeam Revo.
Oh, okay. And you can keep using that if you like. It's just whatever allows you to be able to do quantity takeoffs manually. But the hope is that Construct IQ does most of the work, and then you only have to do just a little bit.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so that's pretty much how I would see it. Now the KPI that I have you at is like 20. So if you break that down for 4 hours a day, 1 every day, that's 20. If you get, so you have 4 hours basically to do 1, and that'll get you your 20. If you're really motivated, these jobs are really small, and so it's really easy to do 2, then 2 per day is kind of the standard, and that'll give you 2 hours per estimate for the whole month to figure these out. So I think that's reasonable. And then of course, anything over 40, we'll talk about bonuses down the road. Really, I just want maybe to have you take a look at some of the plans that come into the estimates inbox.